welcome back to another video. We're working on our RV. We bought this Quantum, this 2017. No spare tire. Who's gonna sell something without a spare tire? Come on, you gotta have a spare tire. What if you're on the road, you're stranded? Oh, call AAA. Yeah, you're in the middle of Yellowstone, there's no cell signal. You're 3 hours from the nearest town. Yeah, let's call AAA. Sure. Okay, so gotta be self-sufficient. Self-contained, be self-sufficient. So we gotta build a tire carrier. First thought was we'll buy one that goes in the hitch. Hey, great. $900. Okay, I can find them for $800. We're gonna build one. We're gonna build one for under $200. So let me show you what we got. The first thing we got some that's 1/4-inch plate. It's 6 by 12. We're gonna mount these up like this and put a bar to hold our spare tire. So let's see if we can get this off. Oh, all right. So we got it off one end here. You can see they sheared it on this end. That ain't the prettiest, but we'll weld one side, cut the other. Probably the same thing on this side. It's just going to be sheared, I bet. We'll leave that together. Nice to work on them while they're together. So the first thing you need here, I'll turn this where you can see it. The first thing we need to do is get our hitch on here. So we know it's 6 inches, and we know this is a 3-inch scale. So we got to find the center line. This has to go on there like this in the center. So the first thing we're going to do is find the center line of this tube and make a mark. So this is at 2.5-inch diameter. So half of 2 is 1, half of a half is a 1/4. So you come down here, you mark this thing right at an 1/8. All right. Now this part here, we know this is 6 inches, so we set this up for 3. So we know that that's the center of that. So what we're going to do is put this up here like this. Stand it right on the edge. We should be able to measure this, and it should be the same both ways. It's 1 3/4, and that is almost 1 3/4. This must not be exactly 6 inches. Yep, so that's right in the middle. So what we got to do is draw this on here like this. Because we're going to have to cut that out on both of those. Because the plan is to weld it on here. So that's great. And that first thing we're going to figure out is what holes we should drill here. Got a set of radius gauges where we can come in and figure out the radius. Easiest way to do this is to put it on the other piece. So we got this, and you can come up here with a radius gauge like this and kind of hold it up to the light. That's a little tight. That's too big. So 7/16 is too big. 3/8 is too small. But here's the thing. The biggest drill we've got in the drill set is 1/2 inch. We do have a 5/8. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in and do a 5/8. So it'll give us some gap there, but that's all right because of what we have. So what we're going to do is draw some straight lines. Draw some straight lines this way. So we know we want the drill to touch these two edges. It'll be cut out a little more, but that'll give us some area to fill with a welder. So that'll work. So that's where we're going to do. All right, so we have to glue. We're going to use something called the transfer punch. I don't know if you can see the point on that very well, but there it is. Maybe you can see it there. So what we could do is line this up in the corner and punch it. And also notice that what size this drill is, all right? So we can find the drill size. Just a little under a ½ inch. This is a little under a ½ inch. This works is we line it up here in the corner. So we're on the corner edges. Remember, we're cutting to the inside of the lines here. Line it up and makes a nice dimple. Put another one over here. There we go. So that's it for the transfer punches. Now we're going to do some other punches. We got to put a hole over here for our safety chains, all right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to come in here and we want to be right in the middle. Probably going to end up using a hole saw. So let's see what we got for hole saws for that. That's probably the smallest hole saw we have, maybe. Yeah, it looks like. So the smallest hole saw we have here is 19 millimeter. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 19 millimeter here. Easiest way to do this, we'll just do this and line it up so it's all even right here. And then we're going to go through this with the transfer punch and hit that one. Come up here, we're going to do the other one. Same ordeal here. We'll just hit this, line it up so it's all even, and hit it with a transfer punch. So this will be the hole saw for these. You can see we double struck that one. That's not real good. Got to figure out which one is the right one here. Yep. Yep. So we know that it's not this one. All right. So now we're going to put it in the drill press. So set this thing up. Now, the nice thing here is this plate. Loosen this. This can turn, all right? You can clamp on any edge here. So what we'll do, take this drill out, put a small pilot drill in there. Small pilot drill. This way we can pilot drill all them holes. You have to remember that you don't want your pilot drill for this to be bigger than this. So we'll use this when we get to that. So we're going to put this up here. Always put your workpiece over here, so if it catches, it wants to drive into the column. Against here. All right, we're going to take these apart to drill these other two holes. All right, so we got this apart, put this on here. Got it together. Open this thing up. That looks pretty good. Gonna go in the hole. Perfect. All right, so now we got to drill these. Again, we got to be careful here not to break our drill. We'll start these from the other side. Yeah, it spins. We're going to shut this off. We obviously don't have this tight enough. Got it good and tight now. All right, 3 more to go. We'll catch you later. We're going to drill these. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back. Hey, got our holes for our chain hooks drilled. These are the holes where the corners. We've cut this out. Now we made a mark up the middle here. So we're going to drill our 1/2-inch holes for our arm that's going to go in here. It's going to be 2x2 square steel. So let's figure out how to calculate that. We'll be back. Here's our wood. And you can see what we're going to do here. So we're going to put this on here. And we want to make sure that we can hold this and turn this without hitting. That's not high enough. So right there, we got plenty of clearance so we can build some weld in there. All right, you got to make sure you got room in here for your weld. So right about there. So what we're going to do is just tap it lightly. You can see we missed the mark a little. But what we can do is use that distance, put it right in the center here. Now you can see where we're at. Now we're going to take this same part and go up above. It's one of the same routine here. Line it up in the center and tap this one. And like I say, we're just going to tap it. See where we're at. That gets our height. And it looks like that one we actually got on center line. Go right back in it. 2 marks. We'll set up a small drill, drill it, lay the other one on top of it, clamp them together, drill again. So we're going to take our first one, put it against here and here, and drill that hole. So what we'll do, stack these up, clamp them together. Clamped it up. Once you got them clamped up, you can just put it under here. And all you have to do is touch it to get it to hook right. All right, now we got to get our drill out again, the one that matches the transfer punch, so we can drill the holes to transfer punch our steel. stay tuned. We're gonna go get the steel. All right, so we laid out a hole 1.25 inches up and in the center here, inch each direction for our 1/2 inch hole. We pilot drilled it a little bit so that we could start our bigger drill. Now we switch our drill bit. Now, got our hole in there. Going to be able to put our transfer punch through it here. Be able to drop the transfer punch through it. So we put a block under here, put our plate on top, and drop the transfer punch in the hole. All right, so the transfer punch is all the way through. Now we got to turn this to make sure we're square. So what we got to do is make it the same on both sides. So right now we are 1 7/8, and this way we are more than 1 7/8. So try that's at 2. Two and a 16th. 2, 2. So that's right in the center. So we're very slowly going to move this out, bring it up to here, and give this a whack. So that's our other hole. It's right near this other hole, but I think we'll be okay with that. Now we got to drill another hole here all the way through. All right. So all our holes are drilled. We're going to arc this off. We'll do that up in the garage with a grinder. We're going to cut this out, do that upstairs with a grinder. We'll clean all this stuff. But first, let's bolt it together and see how it fits. All right, we're back. Got some washers. Got our bolts. A little snug there. A little snug there. Boom. All right, that's pretty good. All right, so let's take these out, put the washers on. When we deburr the holes, it'll be great. Oh, man, we didn't have the washers on the wrong side. I put these through. The washers in between. Perfect. Drop a couple washers. Drop our other piece of metal. They're nylocks. We're not going to tighten them, but by hand for now. But you can see how that's going to go. All right, and then to take the tire down, you loosen and take this one out, and this slides over. That's how it's going to work. Place for the safety chains at the bottom. We're all set. So don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, so that's bolted on there. You can see what I've got. You can see what it'll be on the hitch. It'll be on the bottom there. The tire will be mounted up here. And we're going to add a lever arm to here. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Post notifications on. Don't miss the rest of this.